Hi, I'm Clive Forth from MTB Skills, and you're tuned into IMB Magazine's reference video for the Skills and Techniques feature. In this reference video we're going to look at some of the core techniques that we use on the bike, and it should help you better understand the language used throughout this series of features. Some of the key and consistent terminologies you're going to read are to do with vision, our speed control, our body position and footwork. Vision isn't the simple subject of just looking at the trail ahead. We focus on various sections of the trail, and our speed depends exactly where we need to look. Slower speeds, we can look down at the trail more and use the head a little bit more, but at higher speeds we need to maintain the head staying upright and looking further ahead up the trail. Vision tells us everything we need to know about speed control. This is imperative when we're descending, safe braking, maintaining a decent speed and trying to carry a rhythm through the trail. We go through various processes of decelerating into sections of trail, be it corners or drops, and then there may be the need, due to the gradients and fall line, to do an element of control braking within features as well, using two slightly different forces. When we're climbing, our speed control, driven from our vision, tells us what we need to do. Here in this rocky crag we need a slight acceleration in order to clean it. A lot of climbing is based around this process, time and time again. We come into a feature, we accelerate, we clean the feature, we slow down naturally because the gradient's working against us, and we have a little moment to recover before the next acceleration point. All of these things you will find a combined body position. Here in the descent shot you can see the body is working, the hips are twisting. Part of the body work there is the head's kept up and the footwork comes into play. Climbing, standing, accelerating, dropping into a bit of trail, it may look like the body's moving a lot over the top of the bike, but in actual fact it's the bike moving below the body. The body works the limbs, arms and legs in order to accelerate and decelerate the bike through sections. You'll see this in some still sequences. And tying it all together is the footwork. So more often than not we end up out a foot down in corners to transfer our body weight through the bike into the trail. We roll the foot on the pedal, twisting the foot towards the crank arm, and it's preferable, although tricky for those of you who have been riding for years, to lead with your outer foot into corners. That's to get the hips twisting in. Climbing, footwork comes into play. We need to get our pedal timing and crank position lined up to clear obstacles, to avoid those pedal smashes. You can see on these rocks the scrapes and marks where people have got that just wrong and they've managed to hook up a pedal and claw their way through these parts of the trail. And then the way that we actually break the trail down itself. You'll read a lot in here that everything's done on the entry. The entry to a section of trail can tell you a lot about what's happening ahead. Do I need to accelerate? Do I need to decelerate? How do I need to set up my body position and footwork? And you'll soon see that you can break trail down into smaller and smaller bite-sized chunks, and you end up with a lot of entrance to a lot of small sections with a lot of exit points which overlap into a lot more entrance. But let's not get too worried about that for now.